I'm back at it, right? So let me see here. Yeah, I'm on fire today, man, and I just been thinking a lot, right? Just paying attention to a lot of stuff. And a lot of people been asking me, look, man, what's up, man? When is Simp Slayer coming back, man? When you coming back? And I'm like, man, I'm coming back, man. I'm coming back. So anyway, man, this is what I want you all to do. I want you all and take into consideration, right? Anytime as a black man specifically that you have a negative, sorry, let me things just went out. So anytime as a black man that you have a negative opinion or an unfavorable opinion, or even just an opinion at all about a black woman, right? Something about them that they don't want to change or improve on or be held accountable for, right? It can be something so small and simple, right? And anytime you have these opinions, or they could be something that we all understand that is detrimental to their overall health, well-being of the community in general, just so many different negative factors that can be associated with their behavior, their actions, or whatever, right? If you have an opinion of it, or you talk about it, you're gay. I want you to understand this now, man. As a man, who, you've never seen me date a man ever. You've only seen me with women, probably way too many of them, to be honest. And somehow, if I say anything about them that's unfavorable, I'm gay. When I critique their looks, I'm gay. I want you to understand this, black men. You are gay if you critique a black woman's looks. If you sit there and say, this black woman looks like XYZ and I don't like it, you're gay. And I need someone to make sense of that for me. Because, you would think that if I was sitting there looking at black men all day talking about how they look and how I don't like how they look, that you would classify me as gay. But no. If I look at a black woman and say, you know what, I don't like this about her appearance, somehow I am gay, and as are you. But here's the reality, right? We know that's BS. We understand that that's nothing more than a shaming tactic to kind of allow the black woman to not work to improve herself or to alter these things that we find undesirable, right? We understand that, and since we're finally at the point now where, we can, one, understand that, recognize that, and not go into immediate simp status and, just allow these negative nonsense to affect us, now we're able to give our own opinions back, right? Or before we wouldn't. Or now we're able to say, you know what, that's just shaming tactics and kind of move past it. But man, this is what we're going to do from now on, all right? Anytime you hear a black woman say, you gay, your mama black, you hate yourself, you hate black women, you just a hater, you just jealous, blah, blah, blah. Anytime they say something negative about you, I want you to respond with these same euphemisms, these same, anecdotal responses, and take it seriously. Seriously, I'm talking about anytime you hear a black woman say some bullshit, I want you to go ahead and we're going to normalize this same shaming tactic nonsense, right? Because here's the reality, right? Why is this one-sided? Because, see, they've been talking about us for years, forever, right? They've been clowning us, talking about us, right? Even now, they still do it. But for some reason, when we fire back or when we initiate it or we say, you know what, we found these attributes undesirable, offensive, unattractive, you are now deemed a homosexual in their eyes, and then not also their eyes, but also the eyes of these simps who come right to their rescue and have been conditioned to use the same type of language that they use when they don't have a real argument or a real stance to stand on. You have simps. You have grown-ass men who will come and say to you that you are gay because you have an opinion about how a woman presents herself. So what are you supposed to do? Just look at women all of them say, whatever, I like them all. You just like all women. All women should be, I guess, accessible to you. Whichever woman decides they want you, you're supposed to just be happy and go and run with this woman, right? Come on now. Who called me sexy? That's all right. Thanks. See, I might have been sliding your DMs later. But anyway, let me stop, man. See, that's my problem right now, man. But anyway, this is for real, man. Men, normalize reciprocating the same nonsense, right? I don't care if you mean it or not. I don't know if they mean it. I think it's nonsense. I think it's stupid. But it is what it is, man. Because if that's how they really feel, then maybe that's really what it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you know what? Cool. If that's the standard, we can play this game equally, right? So you want to say that makes me gay, fine. All right, it is what it is, right? So what are you? You see what I'm saying? If that's where we're going with this, right? If that's how we're taking this. Oh, you gay because you don't. Man, come on, man. You serious? That is like the most backwards shit I ever heard in my life, man. But anyway, man, pick your balls up, man. Stop being scared, man. Pick them up off the ground. They done got chopped off already by these women since we was kids. And too many of us are scared to just pick them up, man. To attach them back on. Look, I can care less, man. I keep on telling y'all, look, man. Women are going to fuck you. Oh my God. Yo, hell no. Man, I gotta get out of Baltimore. These crazy. But anyway, men, stop being afraid to be honest with women. They're going to fuck with you. They have to. That's how biology works. See, a lot of men think that if they're honest with women, about certain things, that women will stop dealing with them. That is nonsense. Biology literally does not work like that. The same way that our women can do and say anything to us, and we still deal with them. The exact same way. Let's see. I just hit to the comments real quick. My man said, "Nah, we can't respond like a female to a female. Just move on and don't pick the one and leave her unprotected. Fend for." I'm trying to read this. To fend for herself. No, that's real. And now, look, I respect that approach too, right? But my approach is funnier. Because see, at this point, this is fun. This is just entertainment to me, man. Because like, I don't even take them women seriously that talk like that and act like that. Like, to me, it's stupid. But, if you're going to respond to them, here's my thing. No, I agree with you, right? You should just ignore them and keep it moving. I 100% agree with that. I'm not going to argue that at all, right? But if you're one like myself sometimes who, jumps on my feminine side and decides I'm going to go ahead and, engage in this nonsense, because we all have it. Everyone has, a masculine, feminine side. I was raised by a single mom in the hood, so, I definitely got my woman traits. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. And that's something that I work on. I work to, rid myself of. And that's something that I just challenge a lot of men who are raised in these situations to recognize that we do have a lot of feminine traits because we were raised by single women. Now, am I gay, or on this whole, the feminine, the far side of the feminine spectrum? Of course not. But I've also recognized that there are a lot of dumb things that me and a lot of us guys do because we didn't have a man to show us. Now, luckily, I play sports, so I was still, I'm not as impulsive as effeminate as a lot of other guys that didn't were. But this is real, man. I'm saying we gotta, if you're going to engage in it, just go ahead and hit them with the same thing right back. Well, because you're not going to win an argument with them. That's not going to happen. You will not, men, show me the time that you have sat there with a woman and argued with her, explained your point, and actually felt as if your point was actually received, understood, taken seriously. Is there any man that can tell me that if they've actually shared their viewpoints to the woman and that their viewpoints were, that they felt that they actually got their point across, that the woman actually was able to take a full understanding of what they were saying, actually gave a shit enough to actually try to understand it, and may even apply that thought process in the future. I don't think that's ever happened to me. Maybe with my daughter, maybe. I'm sure it's probably happened with her a few times, but I don't know. I think she's even fucked up like the rest of them too. Now that I think about it, I don't know. But I want to say that she's probably one of the few people who have been able to successfully pull that off with. No, I'm not going to say there's a few other ones, but it's not common. That's not something that you can expect to happen. So, and since we can't, stop trying to. You know what? You're gay. Your daddy black. You hate yourself. You see what I'm saying? And then, and then just keep on reminding them that that's what it really is. And maybe at some point they'll say, you know what? Maybe that's not what it is. Maybe that doesn't work. Maybe that sounds stupid. And maybe I should try to take what this man is saying into consideration. Because many times they talk and we sit there and we actually listen to them and take into consideration what they're saying because we want pizza so goddamn bad. That's what it is. So men, you just want it so bad, but then the thing is you gotta understand they want it just as bad as we do. So all you gotta do is play the same game. See, women have gotten so good at this game they trick you fools to believe that we only want sex and they don't. That's bullshit. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I've had so many women cussing me out because they want to get down. I'm like, man, look, I'm cool right now. I got some other shit I gotta worry about. I'm doing something else. I might just be kicking it with some different chick. Who knows, right? But just that's what it is, man. They want it just as bad. I get them 3 a.m. calls and them drunk texts, just like I'm sure you guys do. Just like we send them out. It's all the same, man. You see what I'm saying? So stop looking at this game and thinking and playing it like, this sex is just a one-way beneficial feelings. It's not at all. Once you men understand that, you'll be able to have a real, you'll be able to be taken seriously by women. You'll be able to take yourself seriously. That's the thing is that women don't take us seriously because they know, especially as black men, see, every other race of men, they got restraint, they got self-control, right? So they understand that sex really means nothing. We're the only group of people who put value on sex. Now the thing about, I think that's going to be its own separate video right there. That's real, man. So anyway, that's what it is, man. I'll be back in a few minutes, man. Kurt Blow, I'm out. Holla at me.